Welcome to HerPath to Profit, the podcast where women business owners get the tools, knowledge, and confidence to build thriving businesses and lasting legacies. I'm your host, Jennifer Engle, CPA, business strategist, and fellow entrepreneur who believes that financial clarity is the foundation for freedom. Today's episode is for every woman who has ever rolled her eyes at the word bookkeeping, because I get it. You didn't start your business to balance spreadsheets or categorize expenses. But today we are flipping the script because bookkeeping isn't boring. It's a business power move. In fact, it's one of the smartest tools in your CEO toolbox. And by the end of this episode, I promise you'll understand how bookkeeping saves you time, reduces stress, and cuts your tax bill. So whether you are DIYing it, outsourcing, or ignoring it, hey, no shame, we've all been there. This episode is your wake-up call to get on board with your books. So let's dive in. What is bookkeeping? So let's just start with the basics. Bookkeeping is simply the process of tracking all of your business's financial transactions. It's the record keeping that's going to show money coming in, money going out, what's left over, and where every dollar is going down to the penny. It's not just data entry, it's building the financial story of your business. Bookkeeping is going to include things like invoicing and income tracking, expense categorization, reconciling bank and credit card statements, tracking assets, liabilities, loans, payroll tracking, payroll processing, prepping for taxes, all the financial transactions. And when it's done right, bookkeeping gives you the raw data that you need to make smart, confident decisions, whether that is deciding when to hire, when to raise your prices, or whether that new marketing funnel is actually working for you. So why do most women business owners avoid it? Let's be honest, most of us, we weren't taught this stuff. Many women I work with say things like, I'm not good at numbers. I don't have time for this. It's too overwhelming. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm afraid of what I'll find. And I get it. As a woman, we are already juggling everything. Business, clients, family, dinner, all the things, cleaning the house. Bookkeeping just feels like one more thing to do. But ignoring it doesn't make it go away. It just turns into a ticking time bomb. And I'm not saying that you need to become an accountant, but you do need to understand how to interpret your numbers and use them to run your business like a boss. So how does bookkeeping save you time? Let's bust this myth that bookkeeping is a time waster. In reality, good bookkeeping saves time, especially if you're outsourcing it. And here's how. There's going to be no more last-minute scrambling at tax time. When your books are up to date, taxes are just another checklist item. You just check it right off your list. They are not a week-long panic attack looking for all of your receipts, scrambling, not knowing where anything is at or what you did with it. You don't have to dig for answers. Want to know what your profit margin is? How much you spent on ads last month? What your client payments look like? Who owes you money? Who do you owe money to? It's all there. You just need to open up your books. It's already there. You make decisions faster. Hiring, investing, scaling, all of these decisions, they become easier when you can see what's actually going on financially within your business and know where your cash flow even is at. And you're going to avoid costly mistakes, duplicate subscriptions, unpaid invoices, missed receipts. All these small mistakes, they add up and they add up fast. Bookkeeping is going to help you catch them before they snowball. So then how does bookkeeping reduce your stress? Well, stress comes from uncertainty, and bookkeeping is the opposite. It gives you clarity. I've seen so many women business owners lose sleep over money, not because they're failing, but because they just don't know where they stand. They don't know where their books are at. You can't grow from a place of financial fog and uncertainty. So solid books, they're going to give you peace of mind, confidence in your pricing, knowing that you're pricing correctly, power during client negotiations, stronger conversations with your accountant, clarity with your spouse or partner about money decisions. This is really about just taking power back in your business. And that doesn't even include the tax savings that you're probably missing. This is where things can get really juicy. Messy books equals missed tax savings. If you don't have your expenses properly categorized, you are probably overpaying in your taxes. Here's what solid bookkeeping can do at tax time. First, it's going to identify all your deductions, home office, mileage, software, education, loan interest, even your kids if they're on payroll. And it's also going to help track legitimate business expenses that you may have forgotten about. Maybe you had a client meeting earlier in January and completely forgot about it. Make sure you're claiming depreciation correctly. It's also going to help your CPA strategize proactively instead of reactively, allowing them to do some more tax planning with you so you can make changes before the end of the year. It's going to help you avoid surprises at tax time. It's also going to help you ensure that you file accurate returns and avoid IRS red flags. Real talk, I have saved clients thousands just by reviewing their clean books and catching things that their old preparer missed because they had messy books. Bookkeeping is very important. Now let's get practical. What are some of the bookkeeping systems and tools that you could be using? If you are DIYing your books, some great tools that you can consider are QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop. This is an industry standard, very powerful, easy to use, CPA friendly. A lot of CPAs love it, and they probably will recommend that program to you. It's affordable. There's Wave, which is free and good for early stage businesses. Xero is another great alternative. And then there's always a spreadsheet, which is better than nothing, definitely not ideal. And if you're outsourcing, you really just want to make sure that your bookkeeper is experienced with your business model. They understand tax basics and they communicate with you monthly and give you reports that you can actually understand. Bookkeeping is not a set it and forget it. You need someone who's part of your team, not just a data entry robot, and somebody that's going to actually sit down with you and help you through your books to understand them so you do know what's going on in your business. And they're also going to be able to provide you reports of how your business is doing so that you can stay on top of it and make changes proactively versus reactively if something's going good or maybe something's not going so well. Then we have a mindset shift that we need to make. You are the CEO. Even if you're a team of one right now, you are the CEO of your business. You don't need to be the person that does your books, but you do need to own them. When you embrace your numbers, you move from fear to leadership. You're going to go from, well, I hope this works, to here's what's working, here's what needs adjusting, and here's how I'm going to scale my business and do it in a profitable fashion. And that is the energy that's going to grow your business, and it's also going to be the energy that builds you wealth. So if you're ready to ditch the stress and take control of your business finances, bookkeeping is the place to start. Remember, bookkeeping, it's not boring. It is your business's superpower. And clean books equals a clear mind, which equals a confident CEO and ultimately allows you to build your business the way that you want to build it. If you want help getting your books cleaned up or finding the right systems, that's exactly what we do at Her Tax and Accounting GPS. Click the link in the show notes to schedule an introductory call and we can see if we're a good fit. Don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook at Her Tax GPS for weekly tips, motivation, and money mindset shifts. And once again, thanks for listening. And until next time, keep taking confident steps toward your path to profit.